Oh boy. Here we go again. Absolver. Alrighty. Let's do this. And let me start with the reason why I'm here doing a video. Kinda like old times actually. But no, look. I'm here for a discussion, more of a Dragon Ball Super discussion. And I know this is a bit of an old topic. Yes, I know. But with the recent talk about the whole Broly movie coming out, I just thought, why not? Because me and my cousin were talking about this earlier, and we, I guess, discussed this, and it just came across my mind that a lot of stuff didn't make sense in Dragon Ball Super. Well, notably, the whole Super Trent. Hold on. Take care of this guy. I'm out of stamina. Hold on. Whew. Just like that. So anyways, basically what I was saying is, what really didn't make sense to me was the whole Super Saiyan Blue transformation, or the whole narrative behind it. Like, when we were talking about it, I literally thought of a whole story that could have been better than the original one. But that's just in my opinion. Like, alright. Super Saiyan Blue is supposed to be Super Saiyan God in Super Saiyan form. Alright, so this is where my problem comes in. Like, okay. Super Saiyan God already had, like, attributes way different than like regular Super Saiyan. And like basically you use God Key, you have to go through a ritual to use it, and it gives you more stamina, somewhat of a power boost, well, a significant power boost, and it also gives you the ability to heal yourself. Somewhat, I guess. I mean, it happened only a few times, so I really don't know. But anyways, when you look at Super Saiyan Blue, when they say Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, which is Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan, the name itself is already ridiculous, but whatever. Super Saiyan Blue didn't really have any of those things. I mean, it doesn't help you with stamina. It doesn't help you heal. It doesn't really do anything except just give you a little small power boost. So, the thing is with me, how I looked at it, the original storyline was, well, Goku gets Super Saiyan God from the ritual, yada yada yada, fights Beerus, loses, trains with Whis, gets him more used to the Super Saiyan God essence. And then he just goes out and learns Super Saiyan Blue. Alright. With that being said, to me, Super Saiyan Blue should not have been Super Saiyan God in Super Saiyan form. That makes no sense to me, because throughout the entire narrative of the storyline, and I do understand that, yes, characters are supposed to be stronger so they can give Goku and Vegeta a challenge or whatever. But throughout the entire story, when you see Super Saiyan Blue, it never really puts out as much as you would say Super Saiyan God did against Beerus. It's like, okay, you have this new transformation, but every time Goku pulls it out, and yes, he has spammed the shit out of it, he literally gets beaten a lot. For example, when he gets to the Tournament of Power, it's like he cannot literally stomp anybody in Super Saiyan Blue form. And I do understand that, yes, the rules are to say don't, you know, kill anybody or whatever, just throw them off the side. But with Super Saiyan Blue, if it's Super Saiyan God or Saiyan God, which it should have been named, if that really was an extension or like the Super Saiyan form of that, how the hell would he be struggling so much? Like, people's argument is he's holding back and stuff. I'm like, that's I guess it makes sense, sure, but really? But anyways, this is my version of it, like how it should have gone. Alright, the whole story of Battle of Gods, yeah, that happens exactly the same way it did. Goku fights Beerus, Goku loses, whatever. Then later on he gets to go train off with Whis, learns Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue. And, you know, he comes back, fights Frieza, whatever. Now here's where the changes are, the details. So instead of Super Saiyan Blue being an extension of Super Saiyan God, in my narrative, I would literally just say Super Saiyan Blue is Super Saiyan infused with God Ki. And to me, that makes way more sense than what is there already. It's like, okay, it's just Super Saiyan, but infused with God Ki. That would explain the name itself, which is Super Saiyan Blue, just another Super Saiyan transformation, which is infused with God Ki. It would explain why it literally just looks like Super Saiyan fused with God Ki. It would also explain the stamina issues, because, you know, Master Super Saiyan did fix the stamina issues, but adding God Ki make you drain stamina. It would also explain the power gap, because, like I said, it's Super Saiyan, but with a bigger boost because of the God Ki. And would it also explain why Goku can still fight against people who aren't, you know, on God level. Well, they are on God level apparently, because he's fighting them or whatever and struggling. But it will make sense as to why he struggles, because it's not full on God, it's just Super Saiyan fused with God Ki. I'm like, that would make more sense to me, because the way it is now, for Super Saiyan God to be as strong as it is to fight against Beerus, even though he wasn't at full strength or anywhere near, I guess. But for people to fight on equal terms with him just that easily would not make any sense to me. Like, it just wouldn't. So the whole narrative of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue being just Super Saiyan mixed with God Ki would make more sense to me. It would explain the look, it would explain the story, it would explain the power gap, it would explain the stamina issues, it would explain all of that. Just saying Super Saiyan Blue is Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan form, it's like, that seems to be more of a significant power up than it shows, because the name itself would be like, okay, this Super Saiyan God that fought Beerus, and this is a power up. His power times 50, I guess, which is the original Super Saiyan multiplier or whatever. But I'm not here to get into power scaling or whatever. But like I said, it's like, it makes no sense to me why Super Saiyan Blue would be as weak as it is. And before anybody's like, Super Saiyan Blue is not weak, I mean, you're really going to tell me that all those times you've seen Goku struggle against people like Majin Buu or Android 17, and before you like, he wasn't struggling, he was holding back? Bullshit. Literally, Goku fought Android 17, and Android 17 was said to still be holding back, and still realized that Goku was holding back too. But Goku was holding back what? Kaioken? So you're telling me that Android 17 is stronger than the Super Saiyan God? Like, this is what I'm trying to figure out. So let's instead use the narrative of Super Saiyan Blue just being Super Saiyan mixed with God Ki. That would make more sense for him to be fighting against people like what, Majin Buu, Android 17, and still like give a fair fight somewhat, because it's just Super Saiyan but with God Ki. And stacking Kaioken against that would make even more sense. It's like it's still in his natural abilities. It's just infused with God Ki. Super Saiyan Blue in its original state, which was Super Saiyan God mixed with Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, this just makes no sense to me. For it to be as weak as it is and have the name that it does. Now let's get to another point, the appearance of it. I know I kind of glossed, I know I kind of spoke on it a little bit, but let's add a little bit more into it. When you look at Super Saiyan God, the redness, the aura, the hair, all of it, it's literally Goku, but with God Ki. Like nothing but God Ki, the red aura, all of that. Now, Super Saiyan Blue, you look at it. Does it really look as godly as you think? I mean, it just literally looks like a new Super Saiyan transformation. It just has blue ki. That's it. I mean, sure, you could say God is the same thing, but I felt like God had a more godly aura than Super Saiyan Blue did. Super Saiyan Blue just looks like a new transformation of Super Saiyan. Which is why I say Super Saiyan Blue should just be Super Saiyan infused with God Ki, not an extension of Super Saiyan God, because it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit to me. But that's just my opinion. I mean, sure, you could throw in well, I don't know. It just doesn't fit to me. Super Saiyan Blue should not be that weak if it's supposed to be the extension of literally the God mode that was able to fight against Beerus, albeit at a lesser power level, I guess, since he was holding back, most likely. But still, it's just like, it just doesn't make sense to me that would literally not be at the same level as Super Saiyan God plus more. Why would these characters be able to fight against Goku at all? And why would Goku even use that form as much as he did? It's like he uses it as a crutch because he can't beat them in his normal forms anymore. That just makes no sense. Now, like I said, if it were in my narrative, which would be Super Saiyan Blue being just Super Saiyan with God Ki, it would make more sense why he would use it a lot more, because Goku used Super Saiyan a hell of a lot in all his fights. So why not just use Super Saiyan with God Ki in a lot of fights? It would make sense. It would also explain all the things that I said earlier, and it would just basically help the narrative itself, which would also change power scaling as it is, because like I said, if Super Saiyan Blue is just Super Saiyan with God Ki, I don't think it would be held to the standard that it's already held at this point. Like I say, which would change power scaling in itself. It's like, okay, he's Super Saiyan God with Super Saiyan, so you're gonna take Super Saiyan God and add it up with Super Saiyan Blue, or the 50 times multiplier, whatever. While instead, if it was just Super Saiyan mixed with God Ki, it would be different. You would take the Super Saiyan transformation and multiply by whatever multiplier or whatever that the God Ki would give. Well, that's just my understanding of it. Because Super Saiyan Blue just is not strong enough to just be Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. It just doesn't make sense to me. Either that or Super Saiyan God is extremely weak, and that would just take the whole understanding of Battle of Gods and just throw it in the trash and just say Beerus is not strong at all, which everybody knows that's not true. But that's just my take on it, because I just had this conversation with my cousin and we talked about it, and I thought, why not just make a video on it and literally explain this to people who probably already had this idea, and someone else probably made this video. But like I said, this is what I was thinking or whatever. Well, that was strange. The guy just came out of nowhere and just started attacking me. Well, how crazy was that? Anywho, but yeah, like I said, this video was probably already made 1,000 times over. But I just wanted to add in my like few pieces of it because I mean, like I said, Super Saiyan God just was like literally, I feel like it's wasted potential because of Super Saiyan Blue. It makes no sense to me. Also, pay no attention to my shitty gameplay. I'm terrible at this game, but that's whatever. I am just getting killed by people all around. I'm terrible at this game. Jeez. Let us bow. Oh, this guy's a pro. Yeah, he's a pro. Well, he's good at what he's doing. I'm not that good. I'm gonna need better stuff first before I can go fight off to this guy. But anyways, yeah, this is my understanding of it. As a matter of fact, I need to change up my style. I feel like my style's too slow. But if anybody has any better understanding of this or better idea of this, feel free to explain it. I'd love to hear your ideas in the comment section. That's if anybody ever watches this video, but that's whatever. Alright.